Hello everybody, my name is Comet and welcome back to GamersGoin'Blind, and we're relying on Larry to save the day here. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you've seen on the night of December 24th. Please Larry, don't mess this one up. But you're our last chance. Didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Okay. Okay, that night he was on the boat in the middle of the lake. He was looking for something and he found it. So he quietly slipped the boat back. Then just as I was thinking I was going home, I heard a bang. Looked all over the lake, didn't even notice the boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Okay. It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Alright. So let me look at my evidence and see what I can make out of this. Lotta's camera. Lake photo. There's one. There's two. Wait, when did 1224? That's 1225. Fired 3 times. 2 gunshots. Wait, 2 gunshots. He said a single gunshot. Okay. I just looked at it, saw his resting face. Oh, I got it. You only heard 1 bang? You're sure? That's what I said. Miss Lotta Hart testified she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. Wait, so why are we leaving everything up to Larry? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness. See, I'm like a customer here. Uh-oh. You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Oh, come on. Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshots. So, uh-oh. On my head. Oh, come on. They're not helping at all. I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. Waste of time. Yes, continue. We need as much, please allow this witness. He's begging him to testify. I wouldn't if I were I wouldn't if there was any other way. I don't want to leave it to Larry. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why to an all-request show on the radio. And I'm sure I heard that other gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. At high volume. Uh-oh. I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. Uh-oh. Ah! I didn't do it. He did it himself. A DJ. An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is that when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks in between songs. That's quite the leap of logic there. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. So okay. I was listening to it real booming loud. Okay. Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Well, let's see. What the radio DJ said would probably depend. I think we should care because it would help determine the time when he heard the gunshot. Okay. Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. Yes! That was after Christmas. Or, that was rather early on Christmas. If you're trying to scare, you better know. He looked fairly frightened in there. The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when you heard the gunshot. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. Yeah, 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. I actually can't tell where this is going. I don't know if we're trying to debunk Larry or if we're trying to debunk everyone else. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butz's claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight? I think he might be right. Is Larry right? Assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Our witness yesterday. Okay. Timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50. Okay, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists. Oh. That's really smart, Nick. I didn't even think about that. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50. When Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely Christmas Eve. Testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? The camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. 2 sets of gunshots with 25 minutes between them? There's no proof that the loud noise was a gunshot. Huh. There's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise was indeed a gunshot? Fired 3 times. This one? Something about this pistol was bothering me. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. Third shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Huh. This leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. One at 11:15, another at 15 minutes and after midnight. What? 25 minutes. Remember the kids with the steel samurai? Oh. If we don't figure this out now... Oh! Right! I mean, is this safe? Oh boy. We've already gotten guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. Testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. That's quite a claim from you, Phoenix, right? So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here. Wrong, Von Karma. A man who shot that night... Consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was out on that lake. It was shown by the witness's photograph. Okay. Edgeworth and Hammond. There was a gunshot fired on the boat and Robert Hammond fell. Distance 1 meter. I admit, well... Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot 15 minutes after midnight. We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15. Okay. Was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. Are you quite... Oh! Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Where's this train of logic going? I have a hunch that night Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Ludicrous. No. I don't know who it is. Murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. Wait, where's this claim coming from? Let's see. Show the judge where the murder really took place. Here? You have proof that the boat shop... Okay. That night he was out on the lake in the boat searching for something. Heard a bang. He finds it, returns to the boat. Then as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time, was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? I just took a guess there. Phoenix Wright discovered... He figured that out on his own. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. Okay. And he got in the boat with Edward and went out into the middle of the lake. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Details, details. The moment you run out of explanations, the moment you lose. I believe he shot twice to create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol, fires one shot, then ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look to the lake. Okay. The murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then the murderer jumps from the boat. Oh, wow. At which point Edgeworth picks it up and gets his fingerprints over it. Huh. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Oh, I was really interested by that. Sorry about all the silence. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. Uh-oh. This can't be good. While we are waiting for our caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Edgeworth. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Please? Thank you. You heard what the defense has said. Yes. Why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly, I'm not even gonna try anymore. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. Okay. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. Uh-oh. He disappeared? That I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I shall extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. Okay, what is the... just who... I want him, and I want to know who he is. Oh! That... I was getting worried there for a second. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Edgeworth? You could try to smile just a little. Relax. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... it's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Oh, don't end there! No! Alright. Well, join me next time as I continue to... hopefully we do the last investigation for this trial. I think I'm gonna keep doing a little longer episodes for these, because it does seem like it's taking a little longer. And with 10-minute episodes, I'm not exactly getting through it as quickly as I'd hoped.